So here we are with more updates on the case involving David, the singer, and the missing 14-year-old teen named Celeste Rivas Hernandez that was found in the trunk of his abandoned Tesla at the rooftop of a tow yard earlier this month. Now, David had been staying in the Hollywood Hills in this beautiful $20,000 a month Doheny Place home, which was supposedly rented in the name of David's manager, and the same home that cops allegedly raided last week, searching for any blood evidence or any blood tissue that was left in the drains there. Now, when I did a Google Maps search of the home, guess what was parked outside? You guessed it, a Tesla that was apparently black. And get this, according to the homeowner, and obviously what we can see here, there were cameras outside the home. There's one clearly right here, and of course we see this one right in front of the door. Now, according to TMZ, the homeowner says that the cameras are positioned at entry points in the backyard and on the street, and he believes people cannot go in or out of the property without being recorded. Now, the homeowner states that he does not have access to the security footage because he doesn't want his tenants to feel like he's spying on them. And when the tenants move in, he gives them the info for the security company so they can create their own account to access the cameras themselves. David and his manager Josh allegedly broke the lease on the $20,000 a month home just recently, according to the owner, who knew nothing of David staying in the home and had absolutely no clue of Celeste. Also, according to TMZ, Celeste Rivas, the 14-year-old girl found unalived in the trunk of singer David's Tesla, ran away multiple times because of trouble at home. LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division has been tracking Celeste's history, and they're trying to piece together the story of her life. Celeste's family contacted Riverside County law enforcement at least twice to report Celeste missing, and homicide detectives believe that there's a lot of evidence showing that Celeste comes from a troubled home and may have triggered her desire to run away. So as we said in our last video, on March 19th, 2024, security footage from local store Del Lago Spirits spotted a young girl walking down the street in a dark sweater and light pants. While he could not discern all information, he believes she entered a vehicle just outside the frame. Celeste's sister is the one, according to the store owner, that came to the store to review the footage. Her family reported her missing the day before, on March 18th, 2024, saying if you have any information to please contact the police.
So right here is Echo Highland, which is new development. It's like a year old, and again, this is Grand Road. That road is called Riverside right there. That one goes up towards the left, but then it's still considered Grand going that way. Then you go up this way, and there's this storage place right here. So you go up this way, and over here is a set of model homes for the homes that were just built. So in that picture where he's paying off supposedly a kid, and he's wearing like a beanie with pink writing, it's over here. And I didn't know it was that. Dude, we were really invested in this case, especially because that little girl is like, she literally lived down the street. Her family lives down the street. So you walk up this way, and here is the meeting spot.
So we know Celeste was missing Valentine's Day 2024, March 18th, 2024, and lastly on April 5th, 2024, when her family never saw her again. TMZ is reporting that Celeste used multiple fake IDs to navigate life and appear older than what she was. According to her brother Matthew, she was on her way to the movies with David, but she never returned home. So it seems as though the family knew of the relationship. Hell, I guess everybody knew about the relationship, because this user said around the same time Celeste was missing, waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl. That was February 26, 2024, which Celeste was 13 at the time. Police are now investigating whether the family reached out to Los Angeles authorities when she disappeared that spring. Now, according to TMZ, when a girl was found in the front of a Tesla trunk, they contacted Celeste's mother, and her mother told them that her daughter had a red tattoo on her right index finger. And we kept hearing about them having matching tattoos. He has one on his right index finger as well, but his is black. Red is a very distinguishing color to get, and it would also match the tattoo that was allegedly on her left hand ring finger that said David. One girl commented, "Not gonna lie, David kinda hot," and an alleged Celeste put "too bad," and she put her ring finger with the ring on it. And all of these pictures allegedly came from Celeste's account. If the coroner was able to identify her by her mother saying that she had that tattoo, then there should be another tattoo on her left hand with David's name. Now, on August 24th, 2025, David performed at the Fillmore in Silver Springs, Maryland. Right around this little area right here was a certain section, and someone is in it. David points to this person and then makes a heart with his hands. Here the person is again, and here she is again, appearing beside another black male, which a lot of people are saying is allegedly David's brother. We do not know, but look at this picture very closely. Now, I'm going to show you these pictures of Celeste. These two pictures right here are giving me same girl. Same eyes, same facial structure, and we all know Celeste had big curly hair. To me, it looks like the same jawline, same chin, and she has the same nose. And again, we have the big curly hair. So I don't know. You tell me. According to medical examiners, she was seen wearing a tube top, black leggings, and a yellow metal bracelet and metal stud earring. She does have on jeans on this day, but she is wearing a tube top. Now, the TikTok detectives have done their big one, going back and forth through all of David's posts and coming up with a timeline showing pretty much his whole month of August through September when Celeste was found inside of the trunk. I'm going to read this alleged timeline to you. It has not been verified yet, but I want to see what you think as far as what everyone is piecing together as far as David's whereabouts. Mid-August, August 15th through the 17th, friends lose contact with Celeste. And that's very important because you remember the text conversation that her brother Matthew had stating that when he found out she was unalived, he said that she had been deceased for 2 weeks, meaning they have not spoken for 2 weeks. August 8th through the 9th, David performs Dallas and Austin, Texas, which is the first leg of his tour. Celeste accompanies him, Tesla with them from Texas. Car had Texas plates. Neighbors said they hadn't seen that car for a while. Then we have August 10th, which is a stop at La Mesa Motel on drive home. Then he records the creepy video we see on IG and he posted on August 13th. Back on August 11th, David arrives back in the Hollywood Hills and the Tesla is left behind. Celeste is still with David. We have on August the 12th, David flies with Celeste to Florida and the Tesla remains parked in the Hollywood Hills 23 days before being impounded, and it matches neighbors' report of the car being there for about 3 weeks. August 23rd through the 24th is the last time Celeste was confirmed alive. She had VIP in Silver Springs, Maryland at David's show, and video evidence confirms that Celeste was still alive at the show with David. August 25th is the rough arrival home by 11 o'clock a.m. and the flight from Silver Springs, Maryland to Hollywood, California, roughly 5 to 6 hours. Celeste accompanies him back to Hollywood. Probable unaliving occurs shortly thereafter. August 26th, David left by at least 11 o'clock a.m. and he flies from Hollywood Hills to Cleveland, Ohio, which is about 4.5 hours for a show starting at 8 o'clock p.m. August 28th through the 30th, David tours Boston, Massachusetts, and Montreal and Toronto, Canada. Celeste probably would not have been able to travel to Canada because she was a minor and there was no passport on hand. The neighbors reported an abandoned Tesla in the Hollywood Hills on September 3rd. September 6th, the car is towed to an impound lot. September 7th would have been Celeste's birthday. However, she did not make it to see it. And on September 8th, 2025, the badly decomposed remains of Celeste Rivas Hernandez are found wrapped in plastic in the car's trunk. Being inside of a bag in a trunk during the summer in the Hollywood Hills can mean that the heat can accelerate bacteria and enzyme activity, speeding up the decay, showing heavy decomposition, which the soft tissues liquefy and are consumed. Celeste's remains have been released back to her family, and when we get more information, we will let you know of what's going on in this case. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about everything going on in this David and Celeste case? Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching, but before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of our new episodes.